Hallo.
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 So. Does it work again today? Did you know if do you know if Cup of the Morning worked, Marius?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we will see. I mean, if not, guys, GranaDy of the day, no problem. But actually, a little bit. No,
And
actually,
then everyone
there will
can
be a
just stay on the server when it's over.
That's a good. What happened to servers yesterday? The knockout servers just didn't load for some reason. Also, I'm still in the please wait screen.
Yeah, it took long for me, but now I'm in. Did anyone write something of Nadio on Twitter? Why that happened or nothing?
No. Good joke, Marius.
Yeah, okay. Actually,
yeah, I'm still waiting. Okay,
I only check Twitter when I'm at work. When I'm at home, I never look at it. So I'm always at the egg.
Hello, I'm literally late. People already started driving.
Yeah.
Wow, now I'm not gonna get to 1. I missed 10 seconds.
I hope I will make the fun because of these 10 seconds.
Okay, that smells like dirt outside. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So what did Ryulu always say back in the days when he knew that he will drop a lot of subs on a day? Like, take your umbrellas out or something, he said, right?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Something like that.
Oh. This generous bonk cup is now over a month ago. So I dropped from over 200 to 70.
Yeah.
Hä?
We have an umbrella then.
Wait, are the rankings correct? Ah, they're not loading, right?
Yes. Maybe from you also first.
Yeah, that was such a bad run. That was my first try. I didn't drive so far. I was 2 minutes late.
Naja, nobody was able to finish a second try.
Huh.
And if you saw
now
this
you get
one
easily
part which is
overtaken.
completely blind, that one transition, I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone failed.
No,
If you didn't, then this is the typical Lars, so...
Yeah, no, it was fine. But I also saw that a little bit in Camp 7 before, I think. Yeah, no, 45th. That makes more sense. I was wondering already. But yeah, I'm using an actual new controller now. Like a different, completely different model. So I have to learn this. It's very weird.
Which one? There's no risky finish, by the way, right?
No.
Okay.
Using SCUF controller.
Okay.
It's like one of the only ones that has like good buttons, it looked like. And PlayStation layout.
Oh, from 30 minutes ago from Nadio.
First.
We've identified the server issue, increased capacity, and things should run much smoother tonight. Ah.
Damn. Why is this outside dirt entry so yick? Also this jump here, like what is this? Ah, this must be dirt outside as well. Yeah, this is like a very normal cup of the day again. Oh, I have to go so inside here.
I know Ohio builds some really interesting maps sometimes with these blocks, but this one is pretty basic, to be honest.
No, because you wanted the map to become cup of the day.
Yeah,
Did you also build like some altcore maps?
not sure.
What is this jump? Hey, am I jumping out wrong? Like, this one jump out. Always land like an absolute keko.
Yeah, I understand that issue.
But I don't really know how to land better.
It's like the weirdest part of the map.
The GPS is of course not taking the full turn in the dirt outside. He's like going 75% outside, but not really the whole turn. I'm pretty sure you have to go full.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you want to go full in both turns. Even though the second one is really like inviting you to only go semi over it.
Yeah, the second one I kinda don't want to right now, to be honest. Like a little bit, but not full. There's a drift rather soon after.
Hä? Also this jump out is like super weird. Because I feel like you wanna jump out super early, but then you don't land flat. Land bugged! Ah! What the fuck? How did I land bug here? Hä? Did you see that, guys? At this point here is really unsmooth in my opinion. And for a map like this, where it's supposed to be as flowy as possible, this is not great. Have you guys seen
all of
the
the
people
weird
sea changes
jump?
actually? Yeah, the weird jump, yeah.
Yeah, I had that as well, I think. I was wondering if it was just a bad landing, but yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, so the final is gonna be no warm-up on increasing length bonk up maps, right? Did I understand correctly?
I don't know. I don't know yet how I will do with the final to be exact. But it will include something of all of those elements. To some degree.
I was missing my map in the Yakult Cup last time.
Yeah, there's another Yakult map. There's still 20 that have not been used. Oh, I got 80. Easy. I wanted to do a Yakult Cup this month then again, but it will probably be next month instead. So next month will be used more.
Maybe I
Next
can
month
also
is
play
also
it.
viewer submitted maps again. Yeah, you could.
You just need
check
to
for
wait
cups.
long enough so that Marius has forgotten the map already. But that might take a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's a kind of interesting map, but it's also just kind of boring.
Do you go both outside now or what?
I just didn't go outside in the first. I don't think in the first one it's making that big of a difference, to be honest.
Not in
You
the
don't
first
really
one.
need it there. Yeah, the second one you would definitely want to do it. In my opinion. But the first one, it kind of depends
I
on
thought
your
the
line, I would
opposite.
say.
Like, I wasn't doing it in the second one, but I was doing it in the first. Interesting.
Yeah, it depends on your line, the first one, I guess. The second one, 100%. Because you just, I kind of jump into it, you know? I go like full inside and then jump into the outside. And then you cannot go inside. This one jump is really bad. I don't know what the idea was with that, but that doesn't work at all. And since the map is supposed to be like very flowy and very smooth and, you know, fully normal kappa, that part is not great. Other than that, it's a nice map, I would say.
I found your land bug.
Yeah. I don't even know why you land back there. Like, it's just you land on the middle of the road. Made no sense to me. True, Sano cooking. That's crazy.
Ach ey.
I guess in the first turn, also outside is definitely faster if you get it good, but with certain lines it's like kind of equal to go inside. Surprised Elcon hasn't overtaken me yet, but I think he's just cooking like a sick run and then he's gonna pop a 0.7 now. Because usually this is the type of map where Elcon gets a clean run like super easily. Oh, I improved by 2000s, nice.
Sick.
Thank you. Ah. Absolutely, Frank. I agree.
I cannot get us anything.
Driving the same times over and over.
I mean, Div 1 and tie Div 1 is within 0.4. Definitely quite close. This entry is kinda not so flowy as well. The first dirt outside.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can improve by at least 0.2. That should be enough.
Man, now I get a land bug. I see it coming. All comes for the last lap. I'm about to pull a Marius and a land bug there.
Yeah, that would hurt. Also doing the first dirt outside full speed is extremely hard. Also like full outside and then full speed. I never have the line for it. Like the turn is coming too late. If the turn would come like half a block earlier, I would always get it perfect.
Also, in my opinion, the map flows absolutely not at all.
Yeah, also it's definitely not as flowy as it looks kinda.
Like nothing, even after the first left turn, which you full speed, the jump is not flowy, like there's nothing flowy.
Oh shit. I completely failed the end. Should have done it.
Nein! Oh my god. I was on a 0.7 or 0.6. I lost 0.2 in the end, but I still drove a 84. I was on a banger run. But I didn't get around the last turn. I don't know, for some reason people are a bit slow here. Usually I would get beaten by now. But probably a Lingo or Elcon will come out of the corner now.
Struggling with
All
a few buttons and stuff. Need a little bit more time here, I feel like, with a new controller.
Yeah, the turn is just coming too late at Ohio, if you're watching this. If the turn would come earlier there, it would be so much more flowy.
Oh yeah, That was my worst seeding since a long time.
No! Yeah. That's bad. I had a 0.9 and I nosed it the very last turn. Are you serious? I was actually a 0.9. Oh my god.
I lost so much again.
Yeah,
Oh, we
well,
set a
just
seeding
do
win
this,
onto
I
my
guess.
back account. Let's go. Seeding win, guys. Yeah. And Frank, thanks for the 4-month resub. Appreciate it.
Only needed a
And also
10th, even
Nico
though I'm
Kuzu.
120th.
Thank you.
What the fuck? The whole Div 2 is within 1/10 only.
Wait, true. What the fuck? Div 1 cutoff point 27 and you have a 37 and you're almost in Div 3. What the fuck? I'm kind of surprised that that it's so tight here. But I feel like many people just didn't get like a perfect run because you can definitely do like a 0.6 or so on this map at least.
Yeah,
But I guess
that
just nobody
outside
really got
dirt
it like
is saving
really good.
so
and,
much in the start already.
Yeah, but it's so also that turn is just weird to get it like perfect. You need to get like you need to do a very awkward line to get it perfect. Like this transition block here from the road to dirt is just too. Yeah. Hello. I could not join my diff. Aye, not again, Nadeo. Let me join.
Fine.
Okay, I'm joining something. Okay, I joined. Never mind. Actually, I didn't look for cuts at all, but I mean, there's no overlap on this map. Chance for this map having a cut is pretty much 0. Unless there's something small, but kind of funny
Actually,
if you could jump here, but
if Div 1 didn't work now, then I would say everything planned in my seeding. Obviously, I went on purpose for Div 6 because that worked yesterday. Like, I never landed good anymore in this weird jump. In the beginning, I had some really good landings, but then in the last 10 minutes, nothing. Like, it was either a land bug or it was really bad for the exit. Like, nothing. Not a single attempt.
yeah, don't worry, guys. The people are baiting. There's no cut. And no front, but would be unlikely that if I would be the only one finding it.
Do you
No,
really
let's see how
think,
far we can get,
GranaDy,
guys.
that your line in the last turn is good? With such an outside line into the dirt?
No, it was completely shit. I lost 0.2.
Okay, also you
was
want
terrible.
to go way more inside.
Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't get around. That's why I said I lost 0.2. I was like super bad. I had like minus 35 on the checkpoint, and then the finisher only had minus 15. I was turbo terrible. I just didn't do the slide before properly, and then I didn't get around anymore. So that was not good at all. I was too far outside in the slide, and I had to oversteer the dirt. It was like double bad. And Bird, thanks for the 11-month resub. Also, guys, reminder, after Cup of the Day today, Big Cake Monthly Cup. New season. New month. And this month we have a very, very special edition. Because we're partnered with the Bonk Cup. Can you believe it? Both of your favorite weekly competitions in one.
Are there no known Bomb Cup maps or unknown that
Where?
are used there?
Shangar said he's sending me some old Bonk Cup maps that barely anyone knows. That is the quote of Shangar. And Scrappy cooking all of a sudden now. Na klar. Honestly, this would be a Scrappy win of Doom. I need to focus, otherwise he's gonna win. Link will love that. Yeah, but I mean, there's only 1 week of Bonk Cup maps. Today is just random maps with increasing length. Next week is then Bonk Cup, and then the week after is just random maps without warm-up again. So yeah, if you wanna train around 1000 Bonk Cup maps, then go ahead.
The first one now today was just increasing length, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So start on 15 seconds and then always +3. So last map will be 57.
I like that. I like longer maps when it matters.
Yep, same.
Yeah, definitely makes it more makes more sense than the other way around. Yeah, only next week is Bonk Cup maps, but the difference this month is that you can also qualify in Bonk Cups, guys. So if you get top 3 on a Bonk Cup, you directly qualify to the Big League Monthly Cup, monthly final. And 4th and 5th place, you can also win points there. So you basically have 3 normal qualifiers and then 3 Bonk Cups, which count as qualifier.
Wait, is it only the winner in the Bonk Cup though, or...?
No, the top 3.
Okay.
It's the same as in BYMC. The top 3 directly qualifies. And then 4th and 5th will get this bonus point thingy. Like
Wait, but
15,000
then
points and
still 20
10,000.
players, because in theory you could have 18 people qualify directly then.
Yes. But
Okay.
that is not gonna happen. Because first
Most
of all, it will
likely.
be people double, like you for example, most likely. And then I think also like if Virtual gets top 3 or maybe also Yannick's, they might not play.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
I don't think
Virtual
it will be
finally
more-
wins a Bonk Cup and then he's forced to play BYMC finally.
Yeah, I will definitely ask him. So we'll see. If you want to read everything about the rules, guys, it's on my Discord. And I will also explain it then later again. Wait, already now in the top 53 round, you like 1 second behind was almost out. What the fuck? 44.3 was orange, if I saw it correctly. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's easy to drive, of course, but one mistake and tschüss. Unless it's a small one. That's great. This needs a bit of a scenery of the day. Because the route is neither something super special, nor is it like insanely good or anything. It's just a normal map, I would say.
Yeah, like
Not
honestly,
bad, but
Ohio
also just
has
not
so
great.
many like this, you know, and so many more interesting ones than this.
Yeah, as definitely he
opinion.
had better maps before, yeah, I agree. He can definitely build. This one has some weaknesses. Trackmania streams are the best, good focus even.
Well, I often don't
I don't
have.
know what people's obsession is with outside dirt on every single track of a day, man. I don't know.
I
It's so
often
annoying.
don't have that strong opinions on map quality, but this one I actually dislike because I don't find anything that I like. And that's, I think, actually bad in many ways.
I mean, I think the awkwardness of the map makes it kind of interesting to play.
That's
but
always
in
the
theory,
case.
it's not a good thing because, like, this is not supposed to be an awkward map. Like, you need to judge maps by what they were supposed to be. And this is not like a Serrator map where you have like a wicked part and it's supposed to be bad, kinda. I mean, it's also not bad here, but this is supposed to be a flowy, normal map. And if you judge it by that, there's definitely some things that are not ideal here.
Yeah, it kind of feels more like in the turns you can lose by the weirdness than you can gain by the weirdness.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. This guy ruins the scenery, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these green maps. This was already shit in in the Beacon World League. Like, imagine the Beacon Duo League. You booted up the Vixar map, you had a fully red map, and then you had a toxic green sky. Like, my eyes were always bleeding when going onto it. Like, when you drive, you don't really pay attention to it, but when you pay attention to it, it's like, what on earth?
Yeah, Letzter's first question was, when he saw the maps, is can I get a version without the fog? Or without the sky?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with a blue sky? Like,
I mean, a little bit can be interesting, but every single map, I mean, they want a theme with it, you know? I don't know, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it depends. Also, it's okay, at some point you don't notice it anymore, but at the first glance, when you see... You also gotta see it like when a spectator sees it, you know? They watch Beacon Duel League for the first time, and then they see a fully red map with a green sky. That's... Also, I see the point of it, but... It looks a little bit odd at the beginning, to say the least. Oh, I PB'd. Nice. 83. Great WhatsApp message? Yeah, I don't have WhatsApp open though. Oh, never mind. I absolutely have WhatsApp open. I take it back. I had it very open. I had like 4 different Chrome tabs open. Didn't even notice.
Full 4 Chrome tabs? Crazy.
No.
Your RAM will never recover. What I don't really like about this controller, it has like so many buttons on the back and on the side as well that I just don't want to use. I don't know. They're just kinda in the way. I feel clicking accidentally. Kinda distracting. But maybe I get used to that at some point.
Yeah, sounds like it. 4 Chrome tabs in this economy is crazy. Yeah. Also link barely in. Monka. GranaDy pacing? Yeah, so far. There's not too many failable parts here for me, but there's definitely some, so yeah, not safe. And yeah, the landing bug is obviously also very bad. I guess you just didn't notice that while mapping, but yeah, randomness is almost always bad. Unless you have like... Unless it's supposed to be random, but... I would say a Cup of the Day map should never be random in any way.
It took people until now to realize that I'm in their diff.
What?! Oh my god, I had the start of the century and then I had the no slide of the century. Can I like be out with the no slide? That would be amazing. Holy shit, I was about to say like, okay guys, after risk, I can drive 0.6 in this run, suck no slide, and I lose 0.7. Bro, I would have cooked this run, trust guys. That start was insane. Luckily didn't full crash, only lost 0.7. Yeah, but 1 second behind and you're out here. Also you already need to drive 43s kinda. Link saying trash ass map. Mal rein hier, shit ass map. Obi boy, shit poop map. Great. So apparently most good players agree that this is not the greatest. Yeah, I mean Phoebe, if you need a map Cup of the Day, something special, my DMs are open. I have something in store. In storage. In store? In storage? Whatever. I got skid marks from the dirt here, that's why I no-slid, guys. Cannot recommend, was not fun. The cool thing about this weird drop is that you need knowledge on how to land with your car to get a good landing and not a bumpy landing. That's kinda cool, I like that. You need to know that you wanna not land like with both of your left tires at the same time. Then instead wanna land with your front left tire first, kinda.
I PP'd last round, and now I drove the exact same time again. I tied my PP just 1 round after.
Nice.
But I better not say what that PP is.
Yeah. The race between orange and red is always super close here. Every single round is like only 2 or 300s. It's crazy. And T here, thanks for the 6-month resub.
Ach, Picunia Dest is here in the diff. Ah.
What the fuck? I have touched now 5 runs in a row, but I'm always only losing like a second with it, and I'm just always barely in on yellow or orange. but that's
No.
because I'm also driving faster than the rest, because otherwise I would definitely be out. So many weird touches, oh no.
Oh god, okay, I could have died here. I started to slide in a way that I could have definitely no-slid, and then I would have gone inside against the wall. Wait,
The
why am
last
I on
turn?
yellow with that? No. After the first turn outside, kinda.
Okay.
My last turn could happen. Could see exactly that happening as well.
Yeah, I mean that's how I, or that's the reason why I'm not in Div 1.
Yeah. And Toto with the 913 sub. BYMC time. Yeah. In half an hour, guys. Can you believe it? Paco out. I don't know, like, also the people who I would expect to be super fast here are not super fast here. Like a Paco, a Mime, an Elcon. Also a Scrappy. But maybe they're saving that for later. Got the sign there. Oh! .0 with crash. Okay, top 21 round, you needed a point 40 to survive. Also flat 40. Not bad.
No.
Wait! I typed my PP again the third time. I tried this time.
Okay, I know you're consistent, but that's getting ridiculous.
What time though?
0.508. Also would have been now out in Div 1.
Okay. I feel like I'm the only one going for this outside line, by the way. I think everybody is doing something different, because I'm always in red, but then I usually gain. But only when I get a good, and I'm sometimes not getting good, and then it's Monka. For example, in this round. Nee. So, I will probably troll one above all, don't worry. And Jade on landing back, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, I see that coming from me as well. At one point.
And once again, you need a 0.4, okay. Yeah, but I was also 17 people 4K around. Jokey, on both servers you can win points, but server 1 gives way more points to avoid smurfing. Server 2 is only for people who didn't manage to join in time.
Yeah, and Div 6.
Boah. Oh, Scrappy and Spammy! Oh, Spammy sniped, but Scrappy actually Detch. Okay, it's Nico versus Spammo for the streamer battle. No Classico today, yeah. Stadium car sounds like dentist drill. Wait, Scrappy land bugged? Oh, hell no. But that probably resulted in a funny clip. Why is Scrappy land bugging so often? This is the same as on that bobsleigh map lately that we had like 2 weeks ago when it was. Where Scrappy also land bugged in the final, or when it was against Scrappy's Uwu-chan. I remember that.
Just not going well for Scrappy right now in Cup of the Days.
Yeah, no, surprisingly not.
Oh wow, there was one guy that drove the fastest times here in Div6.
Yeah,
and
okay,
his
now
game
you
tapped
suddenly
out.
also needed a 0.4, almost a 0.3 in Div 2. I mean, it would have been a 0.3 if I drove a better time on Orange.
Honestly, pace-wise, I'm the fastest. The only thing, like if I get a clean run, the only one who could drive faster is Elcon. But I might just troll, because my lines are not the safest, sadly. Like this year especially. If this line goes wrong, then...
Oh my
Well,
god, I landing bug now. Oh, are you kidding me?
anyway. It
Yeah,
apparently
that's how it
really
ends.
doesn't seem to be that rare.
Yeah, I
Like, it
didn't even
happens
land on
to
a
many Div 1
steam
players
or
as well.
anything, like it's just landing
Yeah,
bug.
yeah, that's what I said as well. Like, I didn't really understand the landing bug when I got it in the seeding. Like, usually you always land like on a block transition or something. But there was nothing. Oh, Elcon is out, yeah.
Surely also landing bug. I mean, I'm pretty sure I will not win Div6 because of the landing bug.
Definitely could have gone a little bit further here. I would have liked to push a little bit more and get that training in. I mean, I think I would have survived very long in Div 1 as well. I mean, depends on the landing bugs, I guess, but... I just wanted to practice. Anyways. Yeah, and the round after I landbug, another guy landbugs and insta-DNFs, of course. Every round just gets decided by one person landing bugging. Yeah, the map definitely might have gotten worse.
Wait, Spam also landing bug, but he's in because someone died even more. Bro, what? Yeah, I'm trying, Togi, but thank you very much again. Also, that landing bug seems to happen like, I don't know. Like, it's like a 1 in 8 chance. But I guess it still depends on where you land. Maybe I just have a line where I don't land on it, but...
I mean, I just landed in the same spot every time and they suddenly land bugged, so... I don't know.
I guess it's very precise then.
I'm pretty sure I didn't land, unless there's another seam here. Like it's a custom Is it a custom item?
You would think that it has to be to get landing
Yeah,
bug.
it is. Yeah, it is a custom item. The block that you land on. There shouldn't be a seam, but maybe the item is just badly made, I guess. Oh, this is really close in Div 2. Everyone within 1/10 in the last turn, and the fastest player crashes. Yeah, nice. Whip.
This was only a 0.1. Okay, now Spam is out like crazy. Okay, guys, we won the streamer battle. Very nice. And Etza, thanks for the prime sub as well. 2 months. Good focus. Whoever hydrate, yeah. Oh, it's Rodrex is also top 5 again. We could have the rematch from yesterday.
But now it's for trophies.
The GranaDy of the day rematch, yeah. Now in the more important one, might look different.
Yeah, I'm in the final.
Bro, what is this top 4 now? Like 3 people crashed. First place is only a 0.4.
Bofase was really close, holy shit. I mean, 09 was only the winning time, but then 0.16 behind was out. Bit scary, guys. But I'm also getting slower again, like this, also... it's just this outside turn, man. The outside turn is just dumb. The entry is just really, really awkward. Okay, top 4. Rodrex, Hatsune Miku, and J-Cold. Not the most known names. The Rodrex, yeah, but the other two...
I mean, I've heard of Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, I heard it as well, but
It's just not in Trackmania.
also, I've seen the name in Trackmania as well already. I don't know who that is, but maybe it's a renamer.
I won with a PB.
That's probably.
Yoo-hoo! GG. Yeah, it's a bit smurfing, I guess. But the seeding was really garbage, and I didn't really play faster than the others.
Bit, yeah.
I didn't really try faster than the others.
So, now again. Wait, and now Rodrik's got the landing bug, bro. What? This is so stupid. Can we like not have any landing bugs anymore? Also neither me, but nor the others? This is so stupid. Holy moly, eh.
I tried to land rather early. Maybe that helped me to not get it. What was your Defagen? And yeah, Trovaf, there was a generous bonk up. That is now over a month ago, so the subs were dropping. But thanks again, Haken, for the subs back then.
That's a good round. Maybe one round too early, guys. Okay, we're in the final against J. Cold from the US. I don't land back because I have plot armor until the final. That could be possible, yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to land back now in the final.
Bro, Spammy says, oh my god, no way GranaDy is gonna pull a Red Bull. Fuck off, Spammy, guy. We're really mad. At Interleone, thank you very much for the 2-month free sub. Appreciate it. Okay, please no bugs. But also not to J Code. I don't want to win because of a bug. But I also don't want to lose to a bug.
Yeah, what to do, that's actually weird.
Yeah, definitely not a strong start we have here. Wait, why is he 0.8 behind? Oh. Okay.
Should have gotten the landing
That
bug
makes
to make it more
things a little bit
exciting.
easier.
Mm.
It would have actually been very close then. Yeah, okay. Might have been his first time in the final, so he maybe was nervous. But actually a freebie, guys. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, like I was apparently really good on this map, but I didn't even feel like great. Also, I felt like I just played normal, but everyone else was a bit slower. But maybe it was the other way around. But GG to J Cold. Second place. Definitely also really good. Kinda sad that he didn't have a clean run, because he was actually quite fast. He also drove like some 0.1s and 0.2s. And that would have been quite scary. But zack, da sind wir. Okay, perfect. Ja, well done. I am gonna leave, guys. See you tomorrow and good luck in the BYMC. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Wait, true. Does this count as a streak? I won 3 in a row, technically. We had Snowcard and we had yesterday and today. I'm on 3 in a row, guys. Easy. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, I will show my puzzle replays now, guys. You might be interested to see, if you have followed yesterday, Lars, his stream and the results of the last Puzzle Cup. And then you might have realized that I got second place. I was, of course, a bit sad about the thing that was discovered when we I watched it again with Dexter and Shorty, and when we actually they knew about it already, because Lars has a Discord channel for the puzzle where they chatted about that finish bug, and so Shorty and Dexter knew about it, and Dexter didn't find how to use it. So he actually could have won because he knew about it. The thing, I had never any idea. Like, it's also so garbage to lose like that. I had the best line of everyone. I had built the best map, just that I didn't know that you can bug into the finish. So I can show you the track. I have a lot of replays saved. If you will see it later. But I will just open this here and we go in. Yeah, exactly. At 40th position or something, I saw this and then I knew exactly I gonna lose like that. I gonna lose it there. It was obvious. The good thing is that he is a bit ahead, but the thing is, if I used the bug finish, I could have done a 0.4 or 0.3, but my PB then in the end was a 0.85 and the winner had a 0.71. Dexter had the same route than me, but he did one block different. After the plastic block here, he had a different landing, which was slower than what I got. I figured out what is faster by saving a lot of replays, like I drove the different things that I built, I drove, and then I compared replays later, so, and I figured out that this is the best landing. So this is how I beat Dexter's time on the same line, and then we have also the Imperator that got a 0.88, and I have only one time that is faster than him. So, and this here is my PB. I show you first the one. I go immediately up in the tower to this checkpoint with only one block, and with only one further block I'm already up there. Then a plastic bounce to go into the bottom of the tower, downhill booster, and into the finish. So I am massively surprised. I can show you the map from outside again. We had basically the start block here, and the finish was behind the start block in this block here. And we had a tower of 3 checkpoints above each other, and one checkpoint was a little bit lower than the lowest tower checkpoint on the side. And the special thing about this puzzle competition was that we could not block mix. For the first time it was a no block mix edition, and because of the stuff that was built right here, it was also not possible to do any block straight after the start. That wasn't possible. You had to go directly left or right. There is some kind of block mix here. This is just because the platform block at the bottom was already pre-built, and it was built in block mix. That means that I could actually, without having block mix myself, I could just place a block into this. Yeah, this worked on some occasions like there, but on most occasions it didn't work. Like in the tower, for example, it didn't work. I couldn't place anything into the CP or something. But for example here, I was also able to place something into this checkpoint. This checkpoint is of course just an item. So this is the reason. My first idea that I could maybe also show later was going down into this checkpoint, take this checkpoint, and then with this block, if you place this block one to the right, then I could basically go around this block and then up here. This was the one idea to go up, or I do such a block, such a half pipe, I go into it, and then there was a solution that used a hole here on a platform. We had this platform block with a hole, and then you come basically through this hole up there. I did build that myself, I found that also. Then like this up, and then you have of course a downhill booster. But you have to go up. So I wanted to have some downhill to use the downhill boost, and my idea was, okay, then I use the downhill boost here at the top to get speed towards the finish. But it was always a bit awful. And then I figured out, but yeah, what is with this solution? Because doing a long hairpin around in order to climb up to this checkpoint is extremely long and slow. So this block here just was so efficient at the start, because I basically gain height in no time. In no time I'm gaining already 1 level of height. So it was a no-brainer that this is the best solution. And I'm so, Dexter and myself, we were so confused why barely anyone found that. Because that is like, you can only build to the left and to the right, and there's only a number of blocks that you can place that make sense. So this here is like, and then there were solutions that actually were building this block, but they actually jumped here very far outside. But you could just go here. Yeah, it was a bit confusing, but yeah, in the end, the simple idea is this is so efficient to gain that height, then with only one other block and with the usage of this pinnacle here, I am actually already up in this checkpoint. And then I can of course also just easily drop down with plastic bounce and take this checkpoint, and I have still a great use for the downhill booster. Yeah, I could block mix this kind of into the ground here, because the ground is also probably an item or something, I don't know. But it's not a block mix, I could just place the block like that. So I have even a booster advantage. And I also knew all the time, if there's any way to get faster into the finish from behind, if you could, like Shorty does, put everything in blocks so that you have no walls anymore, I could easily finish from behind and it would be better. But I didn't find, like, was not possible without block mix. But there is actually an exploit, and the exploit can barely be seen. Only when you look at the black part, you can see it, that the finish trigger is actually right there. It actually goes exactly until the edge of this pole. And that means that if you find a way to basically bug a little bit into this block, you immediately finish. And there have been solutions. You could basically do this wood block one block higher, and it has these wood pillars. And such a pillar is located basically right next, but not fully on the block. So you could basically jump into this and squeeze, thanks to this wood pole, squeeze your car here to the left, and then it finishes like that, instead of going all the way around. Yeah, this is of course garbage. This is why I didn't win, but otherwise this line was completely logic. One block to go there, one block to go fully up, like shortest distance possible. Also here only 2 blocks and I'm already down. 1 block with a booster and then I'm already at the finish. And the finish also very simple. 1 wood block for the turn in, 1 platform block here, and then into against this block and finish. Bam. Super free, super easy. Yeah, if I had known that I can actually do the bug fin which someone else did, I could have finished already around this time here at 13.3. I would have been in here further left, would have finished there. But this is only my PB. I had better runs, but let's show one more time the PB. I have to go really quick though. The good thing at the start is also that if you steer in very strong, you are in first gear. If you don't gear up, you have much higher acceleration up this block. This is why this is so incredibly fast as well. Then the side jump, you want to land as early as possible. And then here, you want to touch with the right side of the car this block so that the car straightens out. And it has to straight out in a way that it does not hit this triangle and does not hit this little fire block here. And this worked in this one perfectly, but it was very difficult to get right. And then if you keep a lot of speed, I figured out turning around was the best strat, plus landing on this block. If you bounce far enough, this could be fast. But I had to try a lot, like do I have to air brake, how much do I turn, I was also gear change. It was difficult to get this consistent a plastic bounce. Then here at this block, I figured out that wallbang seemed faster, but this is the bad part of my PB. Because I hit this block too early, I hit it in the middle of this white block. You want to hit it as late as possible. No? Like there you want to hit it. Because then you have less airtime onto the booster. I hit it early, so it pushed me earlier to the left and I have a lot of airtime, land very late. This is why it's not perfect. But yeah, then into the finish. I had to open my steering shortly, so I can also get a slightly better finish here. This is my PB run, but I had a much better run that I could have finished very early on. I want to include 2 more runs here to show you what I mean. First of all, there is this run. And I think at least... Ah no, this is not the run, sorry. This is then my other solution. Yeah, it's a bit difficult for me to figure out. I saved it so often. I guess this one then. Yeah, this one is the one run that I want to show. And the other run would be in my folder Krasser Start. This one here. So, on Tuesday, I wanted to figure out what is the best, what is the pace of this CP order, and I figured out following. I only wanted to finish this map just to see how fast it is, and I drove this run. And this was a .94, which is 900ths behind my PB. What you figure out is that I completely did this wrong and I had a shit start. Look when my other cars there are jumping off the platform at 7.68. This run here is doing it at around 7.92. This is roughly 2500ths behind the other times, but it is only 900ths slower than my PB. This run is basically, I did that after 5 minutes. If I had the start of these other runs, I could have actually beaten the .71. I could have done a high .6. But that's only the case because in this early run, without any idea, I had the sickest plastic bounce ever. You don't see it like this, because the other two cars are of course very far in front. But if I move them a little bit behind, you know, if I move them basically equal with this car. Oh scheiße. If I move them a bit back, then you see that this plastic bounce was crazy. I bounced so far. And like you can also see, the other goes already land and I'm still jumping. I land now. What is this? And I also got this really good. Have a lot of speed and look at the lead. This run, I did it immediately. Like incredible. And then I on Wednesday, I checked again other CP routes and then I decided, okay, it's Wednesday, it's time to actually log in and get the time. And what did I do? I finished this run. And I have beaten the 94. Of course, the 94 was way too close to the second, no, to the full second. And I drove this immediately. And I crashed the finish. This I could have done after 10 minutes of hunting the map. I would have immediately stopped. But I crashed the last pole and it was a 92. I only managed to let me try the server quickly. Yeah, GranaDy's Wheelhood. So I only managed to beat my PP by 200ths with a full crash. And then I of course knew I have to beat this time. That cannot stay my PB. And I on the last day improved it to an 85, but this run that I crashed there would have been a .78, 79, and luckily this did not matter in the end. Luckily LD drove a 71 at least. But it shows what it's possible, and I sadly had to invest then more time in a full more evening. And what I can also say about the hunt itself is the fact that when I was hunting, I was always getting runs in very quickly, but then I could hunt for further 2-3 hours and nothing happened anymore. Like I drove this, I made this folder krasser Start, so basically translated 6 start. I got a 6 start immediately. Yeah, immediately I got that. And drove right afterwards the .92, and then 3 hours later no improvement. On the last day when I said I have to improve this 92, I got immediately in the first 10 minutes a .89 and a .85. I didn't stop at 89. But then in the next 2.5 hours, no improvements anymore. Yeah, this is how it went. So it was really brain damage to hunt something like that. Really annoying to do. No Germany this time. Two people found it already. I think we start.